Hello! Okay, so, while I await Farley's return, I'm gonna do a little bit of maintenance on some of my tools. Hello, Nathan. I bought myself replacement. While I was out, I found somebody that sells. What's up, Zila? Hello, Mute. I saw somebody who sold replacement flints and wicks, oddly enough, so I now have this beastie working again, which is my favorite tool while working on this kind of stuff. But I also, pretty sure this is out of fluid. I also have a replacement wick. For this, oddly enough, I've never replaced the wick in this, so I don't know how to do it. Oh, there's instructions! Oh, brilliant. You got oh, no. That's bad. I'm so sorry. Is Lyme disease curable? I don't... Oh man, I'm so sorry. It's treatable. Oh, well, that's the bonus, I guess. I'm so sorry to hear that, bud. That sucks. Oh. Oh, it's tiny. I was not expecting that. Hello, Plague Bunny. Hello, Movie Man. Farley will be here momentarily. He is consuming the food, but he is here. Okay, so this says to remove the cotton. I don't think I've ever done this. Well, to replace the wick, maybe. And the flint. Jeez, what's left of the flint, at least? You know what? I'm probably going to replace that, too. I have extras. Oh, goodness. Ugh. Wait a minute. Did I not need to replace the... Hold on. It looks like there's more in here. More... Oh my gods. Well! I got good news, chat! I don't need to replace my wick. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in a Ziploc. I just need to pull more of my wick out, it looks like. How do I do this? Yeah. I got a pair of shoe pliers here that might work. No? Can you... Are you supposed to trim these? I'm gonna trim it. I don't know if I'm supposed to. I've never trimmed them before. Okay, so then it's... Oh. Oh, yeah, that could have just explained in general why this wasn't working. It just was, wrapped funny. Okay, so basically what it looks like is this is supposed to get some of this wadding pushed in here, I guess. Like this. And then oh god. You know, I've never done this before. I don't know how correct or incorrect I am at doing this. I've never had to do this before. There we go. And then this boy goes here. On top. Boom, bam. And then we put a new one of these little... This doesn't want to turn very easily. Ugh. Fucker. Okay. Oh, there we go. Stupid little wheel. Okay. Alright, and then that goes in the hole. And then this gets screwed down on top of it. And there we go. And now, we take our lighter fluid. I always hated these bottles, by the way. I never open them. Just a pain. Why am I doing it like that without the bowl? It's supposed to, yeah, like that. I actually might need to get more fluid soon. I think I'm pretty low. But that should solve my lighting problem. Instant. Every time. Cool. Same thing for this one. Yep. Alright, we are solid. And I will... I will have to grab a little Ziploc bag for this, do I have one here? I do have one here. That has a hole in it. I don't want to do that. I need to keep this clean, because this is a good wick. One time I need a dime bag. I guess I'll use this. Do I ever just chew on peppercorns? No, but it doesn't seem out of the realm of things I would do. If that makes sense. Okay. Okay, so this trip has been interesting. I apologize, last week was kind of cut short. I got a few things in the mail, and I also got some stuff while I acquired some things, I should say. So, first things first, I got myself a couple of horns. One of these we're going to do on stream into a, and it's going to be the curvy one, I just want to make it very clear. We're going to turn into a powder horn. I've never made a powder horn, but I need a powder horn. The other one is really, really big, and Farley gave me the idea to make it into a horn, so we might do that. But, it's hard to kind of tell because of my lights, but this has a really nice marbling to it. I don't know if I can get it to... There you go. It's kind of speckly. I think this one's really neat, and I think this one will come out really, really cool. We're gonna attempt some scrimshaw. I haven't done that since Boy Scouts, so I don't know how that's gonna come out. The next thing that will be done, or that I'm gonna show off, apart from some of the other stuff, I got some material while I was there. Do the horns stink? No, they kind of smell like corn. I know that sounds crazy, but they smell like dried corn. Okay. So, I'll start with the little guy. But, I got myself some really pretty caiman that we can make something into. Haven't decided what, but this ain't the only little skin that I got. I managed while I was there, and keep in mind, you're not supposed to be able to purchase these items. It's legal to have, but purchasability is not, Cayman is fine. Alligator and crocodile, not so much in California. So when I say I acquired this. I didn't purchase it. I got a whole alligator skin. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this, but it's gonna be something really fucking cool. I thought about making a voodoo style top hat with gator skin, but a lot of people said not to do that because it's dumb. So, I haven't decided. I'm gonna make something pretty out of it. I'm receiving messages that I do not need to answer right now. The last thing that I got, I'll have to go in the other room and grab, but at one of the places that we stopped in, they had dinosaur bones for sale. So I purchased myself a really pretty set of 70 million year old ammonite fossils that were polished. So I want to do something really cool with that. I don't know what. but I want to do something with them. They're just cool on their own, but I think that they would be really cool on something. And they weren't too bad price-wise. So let me grab them real quick. Okay. So, I've never worked with reptile skin. Is it more fragile? No, it is not more fragile. It honestly feels like just cowhide, honestly. Stingray is hard to work with and it tears. Anyway, so these really pretty things are 70 million years old, give or take, from South Dakota. They've been polished. So, I thought something cool to do with that. They also had mammoth bones for sale. I just didn't want to spend the money for them. And then I also have this, which is an undetermined age, but this is a chunk of Kobold amber. So it's anywhere from 2 million years old, or 2 million years, 2.8 million, I forget, to like the 1700s. So, still old as hell, but there could be a mosquito in it, we don't know. I almost bought a mammoth tooth once. I have a piece of tusk somewhere. But, not mammoth. But yeah, really cool piece of, dinosaur. So I'm gonna go gingerly put these back in the case where they belong. Not that they're fragile, I just don't want to lose them. Oh no, it's not corpulite, it's not poop. It's a Kobold. Kobold amber. I went through that with Farley earlier. He said the same thing. All right. So, on to what we're actually doing tonight now. I need to make a tiny little skull. And when I mean tiny, I mean tiny. All the pieces are going to be cut out of this. This is from a previous project that I did. I don't even remember who made this pattern. But this is supposed to be a wearable skull that I sized down to like $half size. So we're gonna cut this out, and then I think probably making it out of 4 ounce, 3 to 4 ounce would be the best, because it's gonna be small enough to work. I think. I don't know. I should have enough scrap that I can kind of piece this together, though. I just need to cut it and put it together, so to speak. one benefit of making these patterns super tiny and putting them all on one page. You don't gotta worry about the sizing. Because they're already the correct size. You don't have to worry about the pattern pieces coming off the page because they're supposed to be printed on A4 or whatever. They just kind of fit. You got a sea turtle shell. I didn't know you could legally own those. It's neat. You want to turn it into a bass guitar? That'd be neat. Honestly. Okay, so we'll do this. Alright. Let's tape together these pieces and cut them out. Tuesday. Hello. Hello, Martin. Okay, so we will put you. Where are my skittle bones? There they are. Okay. Some of these pieces aren't going to be used because obviously this is not going to be in wearable format, but I'm also going to have to like really size this fucker down with the holes because I can't punch these holes. They're way too tiny. Where is... There it is. Hi, Cry. Okay. So, in case anybody's wondering, this is going to be a ram skull. It's just an itty bitty ram skull that I'm going to be using as a keeper for the bag. And what do I mean by that? I mean, it's going to be... how do I explain what a keeper is? A keeper is like, when you put a belt on, it's the little loop that you put the belt through at the end. I had to get approval for this before I did it, which was not too difficult to do. As soon as I brought up the idea, they were like, oh, hell yeah. So... Doesn't have to be perfect because I'm going to have to cut it out with a knife anyway. You don't wear a belt? That's okay. But you know what I'm talking about. I hope. If not, I can try and explain it better without using the belt analogy. You're building a showbiz pizza place? That's cool. The thing that holds the buckle, yes. Well, the thing that holds the tip of the belt, rather.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Thanks. Sorry.
You're good.
I hope that you are doing well, everybody. Hello. Hello, Cry. Hello, Nathan. Hello, Martin.
The only thing that you missed on stream so far is I showed the horns, the fossils, and the lizard skin.
Yes.
And then kind of talked about how I don't know what to do with the lizard skin yet.
We will find out.
Thought about making a top hat. Like a Bayou themed top hat.
Ooh.
But
what did I eat? I had I guess a poke bowl of sorts. The tuna that we were going to use for it wasn't thawed yet, though, so we just used canned salmon, and I also used canned sardines. But I effectively just made a poke bowl.
Parlay had a Pokemon.
Had a pokeball. Could shape a...
Parlay ate a Pokemon, guys.
There's no laws about Pokemon, Batman.
You stop it, Joker. Get the fuck away from that little punny.
Fried magic carp.
I also, oddly enough, found out about how to make fish skin for leather. So, I don't know how YouTube feels about skinning.
Yeah, I didn't think canned salmon would have been an option either, but it's actually quite good. I was really surprised.
I might have to do this as a video, but I could definitely do like a skinning stream. Like a skinning and tanning. I don't know about streaming it. I don't know how YouTube... I'd have to read the instructions. I'd have to read the...
Rules.
Yeah, I'd have to read the rules better, but... I mean, I'm not opposed to doing it. Cool. It's one skill closer to cracking leather project. I mean... Fish is fish. It's just the big fish.
Vincent, I'm sure.
Well, I'm not saying I would kill the fish on stream. That would be already done. Okay, hear me out. Right? If I bought a fresh fish from the market, it's already dead, and I were to fillet said fish, squid ain't fish. No, it's a cephalopod, but, I mean, it's got a brain, doesn't it? Anyway,
Maybe.
So what I was saying is, if I were to fillet a fish on stream for a cooking video, that would be okay, right? But if I fillet a fish to make fish leather, does that then become not okay?
No, I don't think that would be a problem.
Thought.
I don't know. Yeah, I agree, Mute. Who knows? Who knows at this point?
I try not to question such things. I just exist. I'm just here. Okay, we're gonna remove that. Gingerly. Remove that. Definitely.
Thank you for the information, Blake Bunny. That is great.
I will have to look at that later. I'm trying to cut out this tiny, tiny pattern. My fucking hands hurt.
Could you not? No, I was gonna say, could you not do it with an X-Acto? But
I mean, I suppose I could, but the thing is, right, I'm just trying to...
gently unattach everything.
Yeah. Okay, so I really feel like I want to do a hat.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like I want to do a hat. I have a hat design that I had made for somebody that I could dial back the color scheme on. I don't know if it would suit you, Farley, but could do that, or do... I don't know. I just feel like I want to do a hat. I haven't done a hat in a while.
I mean, you can try and make one for me. I just don't know.
Like a thong? No. Make a fishing hat? Out of fish? Okay, so I don't much care for taxidermy. It's not my thing.
Blake Bunny says he was thinking about commissioning a hat band.
Stingray thong? Absolutely not.
The Master Gator.
Okay, that's already done, so I can just cut that little fucker out. I thought about, I was just talking to you about it, about doing some beadwork. I haven't done beadwork, again, since Boy Scouts, so it's been a while. I know how to do native beadwork, though. It's just been a tremendously long time. I'm sure I'm rusty at it. What's the biggest NSFW comm I've done? Honestly, not that many. You'd think it would be a lot because it's leatherworking,
You've done a couple collars.
I've done collars, but those aren't. I mean, hey, listen, I like money. Okay, so I'm open to anything. I can't stream NSFW, but
I've got a couple ideas.
I've just never. I don't know. Nobody's ever commissioned me for that. Don't know why, but.
Well, I mean, you normally don't really talk much about that kind of stuff.
No, it's because it's not on the forefront of my mind, but...
Kind of comes with the whole territory of being ace, huh?
Probably. But no, yeah, no, genuinely, I think collars... I did do a mask one time.
Yeah, but that was more like a masquerade mask.
It was more of a masquerade mask than a, like a BDSM mask or something. It was a bunny. As long as it's legal? Well, as long as I'm not going to get into legal trouble. As to what you do with the product, that's on you.
Ouch.
Case in point, I'm making a bag for stashing items. I'm not telling you what to put in said bag, but I don't, once it leaves my door, I don't care what you do with it. I'm perfectly okay with being morally gray.
50 Shades of it?
If it makes money, sure. No? Maybe? Oh, it's very difficult to figure out. I think that goes there? Oh, scheisse. Where's 7?
It's time to wake up, Kobold.
I didn't even hear anything.
My alarm went off. I suppose I can get rid of that now.
Aye, probably.
It is absolutely a terrible...
I've never seen it, but I've seen...
god-awful
You
movie.
showed me scenes from it far, and it's not good.
The actors hated each other. Like, hated.
If I did that movie, I would also hate.
No, like, they hated each other before they got cast. I don't know why, but they had beef.
Maybe they should have had chicken. Just saying.
I love you, Kobold. You're funny.
Okay. Toe thumbs. Ew. That's an unpleasant thought.
Danny from the Grumps also has those.
Why would you say that?
That's why you don't see his hands very often.
I don't want to think about that.
You gotta get the leatherworking tools ready.
It's funny. Speaking of stuff like that, like I have all kinds of patterns and designs that I thought of, because I was fully prepared for this to immediately become, hey, can you make me this kinky item? And then not one. Not for lack of trying, right? Because you put into the a couple of groups that you knew about, Far.
Yeah.
Not a single one was interested. And that surprised me. Did I do that wrong? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. No? I think that's correct. Oh, well, whatever. It's gonna be correct.
Oof.
I mean, I definitely restore things as much as I can. If somebody wanted me to, I could do that as well, but I've made more armor, surprisingly, which is what I initially wanted to do with my leatherworking, which is funny.
You're like getting ready, preparing. You're like, oh my god, everybody's gonna want. And it's like,
I was immediately waiting to do
my
like,
god, all the LARPers are here. Oh my god.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting the LARPers to be like, hey, can you make me a realistic chest plate from the 3rd century? Yes, actually, I can.
Hey, can you 3D print me a whole Mandalorian set?
Yes.
Can you custom make it? Yeah.
Yeah. What do you want?
And then I help.
Yeah.
Would you ever do any con booths, Kobold? I feel like leather goods are definitely on the rise from the nerdier cons.
So,
well,
I have wanted to do, like I said, I've wanted to do Ren Fair. I know I've mentioned it in the past, but the booth is always expensive. In terms of doing booths, I'd have to know well in advance what convention I'm going to, what the overall product that I could make would be, and then I'd have to make a ton of them, right? Because even if it's just a weekend, conventions are hard to make stuff for. I thought about doing a smaller booth at like a Mountain Man get together, and I'm gonna these poor old men, they do not have any like advertisement at all, other than like a local newspaper here and there. They're definitely not private groups. They're very... I always thought they were like, oh, you had to know somebody to join. The reason why you have to know somebody to join is because otherwise you wouldn't know about the group. There's no like advertisement at all. So I thought about doing that because I could do like musket bags, or I could do possibles bags, or I could do small things that would not take me that much time realistically, and I could sell them at a reasonable rate and probably get a ton of business. Because again, it's just cheaper material, and I'd also be able to do trades, which sounds cool to me. Now, in terms of like an actual con booth, I'd love to, but it would have to be a smaller con because I'm just one guy. I can't mass produce things like... I'm sure I could, but I don't try to mass produce, if that makes sense. Because I'm not a machine. I can't just pump them out, unfortunately.
what you could do is have it as an advertisement booth and then have people like grab business cards.
Well, but then you don't make any money. And what I mean by that is you're not making enough money to pay for the booth.
Fair.
Convention booths are, unfortunately, not free.
Expensive.
But, you know, I would love to at some point do it, but I'd have to, number one, not have a 9-to-5 job, and then also come home and do this. Because at the moment, I hate calling it a hobby, but realistically, I cannot sustain myself on just leatherwork alone as much as I wish I could. Because, sure, I make some really decent money on one project here and there, but it's not enough to sustain. After I put my time in with the government and I have a retirement, that's a different situation. Because then I'm not reliant on this as a sole income, it's just a additional income. If I didn't have to work, you know what they say, starving artists and all that. It would be an ideal situation. I would love to be
able to survive on
full-time leatherworker, but I just don't.
Yeah,
think
nice thing to retire into.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. I definitely would love to. It's just, it's one of those things, you know. Idealistically, leatherworking is not, unfortunately, a sustainable business.
Would you repair leather goods if they were sent to you?
Absolutely. I'd have to see what the damage is and if I could repair it, because a lot of things, like it depends, right? If it's not repairable, I'd have to, for repair. I've repaired saddles before. I've repaired boots before. I think I did it on stream, actually. I might not have.
You repaired car cushions?
I've reupholstered. That's upholstery work. That's not the same.
You can do it with leather, though.
I have done it with leather. The truck has leather seats, but that is upholstery work. That's not That's not the same as doing repairs. 9B goes here. I would have to see how damaged the shoes are, but I mean, there's a potential that I could fix them. I mean, I'm not gonna say no. I'd have to take, like, C. And then here's the other thing, right? Depending on the item, because I've had people ask me before, and it was for something that was just absolutely destroyed. What I can do, if it's not repairable to my ability, is I can recreate it utilizing the original thing. But that comes with a risk as well, because then that's me taking something apart and fixing and remaking it, but it means I am essentially like taking the old item apart. If I can do it without doing that, again, different situation. Each situation is its own, you know, relative perspective and all that, but if I can take it apart and make a pattern, or I can figure out the pattern without having to take it apart, then, because I'm pretty good at making patterns, I mean, potentially speaking, there's, you know, remanufacture of expired items.
That's a way of putting it.
Because unfortunately, leather is not a forever product. It lasts a long time if you care for it, but it is a natural material, so it will eventually rot.
Item of Theseus.
Right. At what point is it still the original item?
Hi, Hype. How are you?
Hello,
Good to
Hype.
see you, buddy. I'm glad to see you. Just thought of something. I have some old cases. Is it possible to do leather binding?
What do you mean by leather binding?
And then Cry says, Kob, advice on maintaining leather goods. That's a very good question.
Do not get it wet. a very light, damp rag with soap to clean it, and then a damp rag to just kind of wipe the soap away, and then if you don't mind it getting darker, you can use a product called Neat's Foot, or if you have it, mink oil. If you want it to stay the color that it is, beeswax. Rub beeswax into it. Let it soak on and then wipe it off. If it's really, really dirty, saddle soap.
And what about leather conditioner? What would you use that on specifically?
Suede.
Suede. Okay.
Or you can also use leather conditioner for anything that's like becoming really hard. If a leather feels hard, like you're afraid that if you flexed it, it would break, if it's become brittle, leather conditioner will help kind of make it soft again. You can just use, I mean, okay, this is coming from just being an old man. Beef tallow.
That's coming back into popularity, though.
What? Beef tallow?
Beef tallow, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you can just use beef tallow.
Nathan said the soap from Disney works well.
You know, it actually does. It's unironically, like, not a bad... The little tiny soap... I don't know about specifically Disney, but the little, like, hotel soaps.
It's because they got moisturizer in them.
Oh, God.
What do you think is the most economically friendly leather maintainer?
Economically friendly? Saddle soap?
Not beeswax?
Maybe beeswax. It depends. Right? It depends on... Because beeswax is good at I would say a combination of saddle soap and beeswax. Because basically saddle soap is just a different kind of wax mixed with cleaner.
Is it like paraffin?
I don't know what it's made of.
Alright, I'll look it up.
I would say that a combination saddle soap to clean, and then
It is made of paraffin, so basically it's like your soup soap, your Jesus candle soap, skibbity soap, or skibbity oil, skibbity wax. Had to remember. Goodness, brain.
Skibbity Jesus wax.
Skibbity Jesus wax. It's been a while since we've mentioned that stuff. At least a couple times a year.
They're cover for them, like reupholstering. Oh, yeah. No, if they're wood, okay. Real talk, super easy to do. Leather on wood is like the easiest, especially if you want to do like a bit of padding. So, what I would recommend for something like that, if you want to do a leather padded case over the wood, is obviously sew whatever design you want in it. If you want the pattern to be depressed inward, you're gonna want to lay down a piece of batting, like cotton batting, or I guess you could use foam, but I tend to use cotton batting. It's easier. It comes in like sheet form, and then you can stack it up where you want it to be stacked up. But cotton batting or a light foam, like an upholstery foam. And if you want it to be indented, you would put whatever pattern that you're trying to make. You would lay that on the inside and sew it through, and then that'll leave an indentation in the top, the actual part that'll show. If you don't mind it being on the outside, then you would just sew it on the top. Lay that over your piece, make sure that it's wider than the actual box itself. Wrap it underneath, and then since it's wood, you can just use staples. And then the problem is with the inside is making an additional like you'd have to make an extra little piece with like a piece of skim board or like a thick cardboard or something that you could then lay over the inside to try and hide where you stapled everything down, and then again staple or screw into the center to kind of hold it in place. And then I would recommend using like a barge or a rubber cement on the edge to just kind of glue everything down and keep it sealed. And then, you know, as I've said before on stream, anytime you use a glue, you want to scratch where the glue is going to adhere because it's going to increase the surface area for the glue to stick to.
Do you think polyfill would be an applicable one?
Yeah, you can use, well, polyfill is loose weave. I recommend cotton batting, like quilting batting, because it's sheet format.
Gotcha.
It's easier to kind of work with, but you could use cotton batting. Realistically, anything to stuff it would be fine. If you're gonna use polyfill, honestly, staple down one side first and then stuff it.
Gotcha.
And then, you know, kind of just stretch and stuff as you go.
Use down feathers if it's a sofa. True. One of my favorite things to do is to reupholster first. Ooh. What is the difference between reupholstering and repairing? Is it just a matter of size?
Reupholstering is completely replacing the original material. Repairing is patching up the original material. Reupholstering is making a new version. Using the hardware, but replacing the leather, the vinyl, the cotton, whatever it is, with a new material. So that's reupholstering. Now, upholstering, in general, is just making making something out of something that never once was. So, if you're upholstering, you're taking a material that was never on something and then applying it to that something. So, for example, just because I have it, Plague Bunny's violin cases. They were never upholstered, so by adding cotton to them, you're upholstering them. You're not reupholstering them, you're just upholstering them. You buy cheap ones and replace them with leather? Honestly, that's pretty legit. This is like a really hard pattern to put together because it's so fucking small.
Google search, how to siphon gasoline, up 160% in Russia. Huh? Excellent.
What?
I don't know.
I'm confused. What?
I think Rose means the search term is up by that much in Russia.
Oh no. Well, how much is gas in Russia? It's expensive as fuck here. How much is it there?
I don't know. Got to work early in the morning, so I must bid you farewell, Cool. But good luck on your bed. Have a lovely night and happy Pride. Be safe. Thank you, Cry. Happy Pride. We hope that you have a good one and that you have a good day at work tomorrow. Please be safe.
Do not suffer at work.
Take care.
Goodbye.
like Bunny said, yeah, I actually bought a case that had an ugly rubber alligator print. The cats destroyed the rubber, but the inside's new, so I don't want to throw it out.
Do you want? I'm not using the alligator on that. I'm sorry. That's for a personal project. It cost me way too much. But I do have some really nice cow embossed alligator.
Yeah, we do have quite a bit of that, don't we?
Yeah, I got it on discount, so yeah, I have quite a bit of it. It was a closeout sale. I guess they weren't selling it as well as they thought it would be sold. I don't know. It's fine to me. Lovely.
Current pizza index is Dogecoin 4. Or Dogecoin. I don't know what that means.
Don't worry about it,
Increased
Far.
intelligence watch.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
It's yeah, just don't worry about it. I'll tell you later. If you don't know what that means, I'll tell you later.
Okay. Anything would be better. The case wasn't cheap, and I was at least hoping it was like a faux leather or even a vinyl, but it was rubber. Damn.
Well, what was the? I mean, what were you hoping to get? You really wanted the like alligator like shape? Like that's what you were going for? Or was that just because it was, available? I've made case coverings before. Not necessarily for a violin, but does the inside need to be, I don't know how that works. Does the inside need to be like padded? I don't know.
I don't know. Current weather in Tokyo, Japan is 80 degrees Fahrenheit, 61% humidity with 5 miles per hour winds. Partly cloudy with a 40% chance of precipitation. Very interesting. Thank you for the update. How are you, Rose? What are you up to?
I feel like I'm doing, speaking of Japan, I feel like I'm doing one of those little micro house builds. I still have to make that at some point. I've been bogged down with commissions.
Little micro houses.
I have one that I bought in Japan. The little...
I need two as well. Do you want to put a Tommy gun in the cage? Waiting for paint to dry. Oh, I see. That's why you're just looking at random stuff. like when he said, no, I just bought the case because I like the design. It wasn't one of the coffin cases I was talking about earlier.
Oh. I mean, I could definitely... I mean, we can talk if you want me to upholster something. I guess reupholster would apply to that because it's got something on it. It's just not traditional upholstery, so to speak. Depending on the material, I mean, obviously prices change, but you know, we can I don't imagine I would charge very much. Just whatever because it's not like I'm having to do any designing of anything. It's already there. I just have to redo it. It's it'd just be like materials plus
shipping,
a little bit for my labor and shipping, and you obviously don't charge that much for my labor. You don't make any money charging like an hourly wage when it comes to crafting, unfortunately. A lot of this is marginally by the piece, so to speak. This, which has this, and then that, which has that. So I can cut that out. Whew! A lot of little tiny fucking pieces. You know the worst thing about all this? I have to cut this out again.
But in leather.
Yeah.
To be fair, it's kind of your fault for wanting to make a second pattern of it.
I know.
You gonna scan that so that you at least have
the micro pattern? No.
Okay.
I have another one that I can scan that's in full sheet form.
Okay.
I was smart and printed two. Okay. You fixed your spacebar. Let's go.
Let's go. Spacebar. Oh, by the way, Rose, your painting's looking really cool.
Yeah, it is.
I really like the other one that you did too.
The poster? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well. Okay, so let's dump these off. And see what little pieces I can find. Mooncat. That's a cool name. One of these has thinner material in it. This one or is it that one? I think it's not this one. This is my normal 5-ounce bin. Yeah, no, I need to do this one shot. Okay, go ahead and just shove that back in there.
Like when he said, actually, I shouldn't be talking about spending money right now. I'm trying to get a new car. I really need one. We found something, but I need to make a few calls first. Oh, dang.
That's fair. Hey, I'm always here.
The Hoop Girl is our leader, Mooncat. Ooh.
Yeah, that's what I was just reading. Mooncat.
Played when he said, bathwater!
Oh, yeah, that might be useful. Check it out.
Oh, here you go, chat. You can see it. Put it in projects. I made a little picture for a VTuber that I know. Little clown. There you go. Have it. She's actually got a PhD, so it's Dr. Mooncat. Ooh, hell yeah. Dr. Mooncat.
It's kind of a badass. It's kind of a badass name, I will lie. I need one slightly larger piece than I'm finding. Unless I want the main skull to be made out of a thicker material, which I do not! Is that the... No. Well... Can I squeeze it out of that? No, it's too small. Damn. I have this really thick pig skin that I could use, but I didn't want to. I use this stuff. You can't find a piece that's small enough. Or rather, strike that, reverse it. Can't find a piece that's big enough. I just wanted to make it out of scrap, if possible. Okay, let me dig through some of my other bins. Maybe I have something in one of these. Looks like that one might have some. Around the rabbit furs, snake skins. Oh, that's another thing I have. Just a lot of old snake skins.
Nick.
Could use that for something. Ugh. I don't think this is my liner box. I doubt there's any. If there is any. Maybe at the bottom. What the hell? I don't even know where this came from.
What did I post? I posted it in projects.
No.
You can...
Way too small.
Oh, I see.
Oh!
Asking.
Oh! 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 Yeah!
That's an interesting one. Oh, is it just big enough?
Yeah! I think that might
Hell
be
yeah.
just enough material, too. Cool.
It's awesome.
Let's shove this back under there. I don't have to cut anything new. I can just use some old material. The ideal.
Is it a commission? No. It's just a little piece of fan art I did for a VTuber. She had a rebranding, and her new character was very cute, and I decided that I wanted to draw it. And then she managed to get her old branding back finally after like a year and a half, which was cool. But she's very cool.
Knife?
She's a VTuber that I know. Pretty neat. Little clown.
I'm gonna have to go find my knife real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay, I'll be here.
I think it's in my possible thing.
Ow. Man, my ear is bugging me. I actually had started to draw that towards the beginning of the year, and then I had all my college stuff happen, so I wasn't able to actually color it up until now. So I did that last night. I colored it. The sketch was already done. I hadn't had a chance to, but now I did. Also, for those of you who don't...
I found a knife.
Okay.
It's sharp enough.
Oh.
Okay. Let's scooch some stuff out the bag here. Can I squeeze it into someplace? No. Better safe than sorry. Let's just do this. Okay.
Well, thank you. I do love clowns. They're very
You
cute.
do.
Yeah, for those of you who don't follow my Twitter, I am very tentatively working on a redesign of the dust bun. So I may change eventually. It's not going to be too much different, but well, actually, it's pretty different. What do you think, honey? You've seen some of it.
I think it's pretty good.
What do you mean pretty good?
I mean, I like your art. I liked it before. I like it now.
What do you mean pretty good? I'm just fucking with you. You're fine. Even Pennywise. Nah, there's a specific type of clown that I like. There's an aesthetic that I like. I don't hate Pennywise. I don't know. Horror clowns are kind of boring to me.
How do I do this? Let's, Fuck, how do I do this? I have a small... No. Fuck. Itty bitty little punch man. That's a 1-2. That's a 1-5. Just a 1. Do I have a 1-5?
Ouch.
That shouldn't even be in there, but okay. Get that out at a later date. Swear I had a 0.5.
Life is happiness in your household. Super.
0.5.
Yep.
I knew it. I knew I had a 0.5. Cool. Alright, let's try and be creative here and see what I can do with my hands.
Yo, Sayer in the 70s. Yo, Sayer. Ah, I see. Yeah, I'm not a boring clown. You're right. But you're also not a horror clown. You know, I hadn't really considered that people may try and beat Dark Souls and Elden Ring hitless.
Excuse me?
Yeah, apparently that's a thing that people do.
I don't understand.
Like, where it's like what Penny was doing, where you go through the entire game without getting hit once.
Is that even possible?
Apparently people are trying.
I guess
I don't know.
technically it's possible because you have the dodge function, but
Dodge and parry, I guess, but like... I mean, that just feels like...
that feels bad, man.
Feels like it's gonna be impossible to do. I'm sure somebody must be insane enough to make that work, but not me.
Absolutely not me.
I actually need to figure out what makeup I want to do for our Pride performance this week. Could do something themed off of like a peacock.
Hmm.
What?
Nothing.
Is it because of the word peacock being mixed with pride?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It sure is.
There's this one live concert that he did for TP. It's one of the best concerts ever done. And if Leo Sayer continued the way he was going, he would be as well remembered as Elton John and Freddie Mercury. My face ends the show covered in white powder, so I'm kind of limited. Fair. I suppose adding the whole fire into it definitely adds a
Gay mime.
Wait, can you add like aluminum to the fire to change the colors? Could you have color changing fire?
I feel like that would be dangerous.
Without poisoning yourself.
I feel like that'd be dangerous, no?
I don't know.
I don't know how throwing fire works. I'm sorry.
Instead the guy sold out and did disco. Dang. I can, but only on my torch. Fair. Oh, what was I looking at the other day?
This is really quite difficult.
Hey, Kobold.
Yeah.
You need a type of vitamin.
I need a vitamin?
Yes.
What?
You need a vitamin.
What do you mean?
Vitamin B12.
Vitamin B12?
Yeah.
Why do I need a vitamin?
Helps you keep your hair.
I'm not losing my hair.
Would help you keep it. Also, it contains the same minerals as cobalt.
Oh. I just chew on cobalt.
No. It's literally called cobalamine.
So I'll just chew on cobalt.
often cyanocobalamin. If you want to eat cobalt to have B12, it's also very good for you. Give him more vitamins. No! No, Plague Bunny. He's not allowed more vitamin C. He can't be
It's like
trusted. I tried
candy.
to give him... He was dealing with a bunch of sickness, and I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt and help him, and he just ate an entire pack of vitamin C, vitamin tablet thingies.
In my defense, I was having a bad time.
And then you had a great time, and then you also had a bad time. And then you experienced what are they called?
Lucid dreaming?
Lucid dreaming. Yeah. How was that?
Weird. I knew I was asleep.
Yes. That's how they work. Did you do anything fun with it, or did you just like
No.
weird out? You just sat there like, why am I here?
Like, this sucks.
Why did it suck? You could have done anything.
I don't know, but I didn't.
Wasting time.
So, in terms of odd things, and wasting time, I've recently been recommended a gambling video, or a bunch of gambling videos. I am not in any way interested in slot machines. I want to be very clear here. I don't care about gambling. I like that. It's not fun to me. I have no interest in it. I did, however, watch the video because I wanted to see, morbidly, curiosity, I wanted to see how much fucking money he was going to spend.
Fair.
You saw an adult toy of a kobold. This does not surprise me.
I've seen many.
Apparently there's a stereotype that I was unaware of prior to me making a character. I don't fall into that stereotype. At all. So, you know, sorry. If you were hoping, sorry.
He is very ace.
Did you say that like you were upset?
No. I was just saying it matter-of-factly.
Oh, did I forget to cut that? I guess I did.
Oh.
There we go.
My ear hurts. I hope I'm not getting an ear infection.
Okay, well, I can't get the damn tape off. There we go. I'm rather surprised that this didn't, You're a lizard, correct? Yes.
What he said, but... Oh, you mean like a like a like an art doll of a kobold? Is that what you meant? Because it was a whole ass kobold just as a toy, not as that kind of adult toy, but as a toy for adults. Lizard, 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 lizard.
It's a good meme.
You like that.
I love that fucking meme. I've never seen that movie. It's technically speaking on Disney Plus. We could watch it.
Yeah.
The good thing about using scrap is if this fails, I didn't waste my good material.
True. Ah, I see you finally figured out what you were. Let's relax. A horse with the head of a rabbit and the body of a rabbit. Excellent. You know how they make dolls of the entire Pokemon? Yeah. I've seen those. You can actually, some people allow you to do commissions of like your Sonas and stuff as little plush dolls.
I've seen those Sona plushies. I've seen those.
I've seen them sell for so much money.
I have too. I'm sorry, I can't do that.
Damn.
That being said, I'm making a purse based around somebody's Sona, so you know.
True.
So you know.
All works out in the end.
It would be
Fun fact.
the
about-
furries with all the money.
Fun fact about rabbits is they actually they are more genetically linked with horses than they are with rodents.
And you cannot hit them from the back of a shotgun. Or you cannot hit them from the back of a motorcycle with a shotgun.
They won't understand what you're talking about.
No one will understand that reference unless somebody caught that short.
It's just like your individual toe socks. Are they quite comfortable?
No.
Oh, of the silicone variety, I see. Was it like a squishy?
No. I don't want to know.
I retract my question. Kobold does not wish to continue.
I do
on
not.
that subject. Is a gecko a type of lizard? Yes, geckos are.
I would argue so are salamanders, even though they're technically amphibians.
There's also a type of shrew called an elephant shrew, which is in fact more closely related to elephants than it is to shrews. That's the one where, listen to this little guy sing. Silly.
This is like a really hard thing to cut out. My gods. Okay.
You sure you don't want to use the, yeah, also the Hyrax. I like Hyraxes, they're funny.
Is that the one?
Axolotl?
Is that wait?
Axolotls are
Hyrax.
related
Is the
to
Hyrax the
salamanders.
one that just
They're
goes?
little lizards.
Hold on. Is the Hyrax the little mouse thing that just goes? Ah!
No, the Hyrax is the one that.
Oh, I remember that one. Okay. It's not the. It's a sheep in wolf's clothing. Ah! What is that creature? The meme. A sheep in wolf's clothing. Ah! I know.
She is a wolf in mouse clothing. I think it was just a mouse. Yeah, she's just a regular ass mouse.
That's funny.
She's a wolf with mouse clothing.
Ah!
Tell us about the circus, Kobold.
Free peanuts.
The tiny circus.
Free peanuts, free air travel.
You know what I realized about that?
What?
That was an actual listed,
Yes.
like, it was for sale. Meaning they sent a live lizard.
Well, you know, it was alive when they put it in the box.
Growing up, I had a pet hedgehog named Sherman. That's adorable. It was an ad from the 50s. Yeah. To be fair, that was also the time in which the children's science kits had like hydrochloric acid and uranium in them. So
The glowing is healthy.
it's healthy until your jaw grows like 5 times larger than it's supposed to be.
Like the Grinch.
No, like all the women who painted the watch faces. Oh, Sherman was always angry. Hedgehogs are funny little critters.
So,
I feel like
was Sherman like a tank?
a Sherman tank.
Mm-hmm. Just angry all the time. Just ah!
I feel like I've heard, on the topic of lizards, I feel like I've heard people say that chameleons are notoriously assholes.
They are.
I wonder why.
My one of my teachers had a chameleon. They used to sit on his shoulder, and he was a prick. The chameleon, not the teacher.
The teacher was actually nice.
Yeah, he was good. Are you kidding me? He had a fucking chameleon. Of course he was nice.
Well, I don't know. You had some real asshole teachers, according to you.
I did have some asshole I was also a really bad student.
You fought teachers.
I sure did. I had one teacher that told me I should be an attorney when I grow up because
Yeah, I'd agree.
even when I'm wrong, I will fight to the death for why I'm not.
You don't like admitting that you're wrong on things.
Not when I'm absolutely not wrong.
Which is what you think is always.
That's because I'm not wrong.
Odd transition. I don't know. I was thinking about... Oh, you're talking about what Nathan said. He didn't like being touched at all and would bite. Damn.
I also do not like being touched and bite.
I'm sad that we can't have ferrets.
You just want a noodle.
You can chuck them into dry macaroni and they have a great time.
I feel like if I chucked you into dry macaroni, you'd have a great time.
No, if you chuck me at an entire salmon, I would have a great time.
I don't even need to chuck you. You'll find it.
I'll be like that one gif of that tiny dog going...
Sam, what you got there? Is that a hot dog? Except it's not a hot dog, it's a whole salmon. Over here looking like a grizzly bear.
You said that's what the ad originally listed. See, I didn't see that until after I had mentioned the fact about chameleons. That's so funny. Yeah, apparently that ad said chameleons were originally what they sent out as the kobold. But, I mean, realistically, it was probably like big echoes or something. Because chameleons are pretty big.
Can you see it starting to form here?
Yeah, look at that. Wow. That's pretty sick.
It's pretty small.
Hey, you know, that's really impressive. Those poor geckos, I know. To be fair, with stuff like that, they didn't have, like, super mass-produced stuff. It was likely one store in that town where they advertised that had a bunch of geckos. You know what I mean?
Yeah, probably.
It was probably like the milkman. Like, he was the gecko guy. He'd come up and...
I don't want to think about the milkman being the gecko man.
I heard he's real sticky. Can climb up walls real easy.
You stop that.
They also had Mexican jumping beans. Those are still around. Same thing with sea monkeys and tiny shrimp. Yeah. Well, the sea monkeys are less cruel because they're not actively, like, conscious when they're shipped. It's just the dried eggs.
It's weird to me that they can be dried probably for, like, hundreds of years and then be perfectly viable eggs.
Yeah, frogs can do that, too. Same with lungfish.
It's just weird to me.
Do you know what makes a jumping bean jump?
No.
There is a tiny little larva inside of a moth.
Oh.
And the reason they jump is because inside the bean, if they're in direct sunlight, it gets warm. And so they're jumping to try and find shade. Eventually, if they're healthy, they will hatch out.
What do they look like?
No, they look like little grubs. If you mean when they're moths,
I meant when they were moths, yes.
Jumping bean. Jumping bean moths. Jumping bean moth. Oh, they're pretty normal. They're like a woody-looking little moth. They look like bark. Just little guys. I'm assuming Chad would like to see, so I will send it in stream-related. Little moth that comes from little grub that lives in bean. I have seen these. I've released them. They're just little fairy shrimp. Brine shrimp?
Brine shrimp. Boy, I sure don't know how this is gonna work.
Good news, the poncho should potentially ship out tomorrow.
Coolio. Can you do me a favor, Farley? Just since you're home, can you tell me, is it a baseball stitch or is it a?
Oh, for the skull. Let me.
Just on the horns.
Oh, and the ram horns that you have
Yes.
sent me? Ah, I have the full size here. Let me see here. You did baseball stitch?
Thought so.
You did business.
Oh boy, I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but I'm gonna figure it out. These are very small. You stopped because you got stuck on something? I'll be honest, that's why I struggled so much to do the fur on this. I was worried about it, and it did end up coming out. I just didn't think it was going to look good.
But it does.
Yeah.
Just like the bear. You were really struggling with that for a long while, and then you did it, and now you're like...
Well, I wasn't sure how the bear was going to come out.
I know, that's the point. But hey, it turned around and was good. Good. Also, it's good that I did message the seller, because apparently they had not gotten home until today, so worked out fine. Worked out dandy.
Bah.
You brah and about.
Tape.
Oh.
Do you know what? Do you remember what native tribe that was supposed to be?
It's Aztec.
Oh, it is Aztec. Right. I remember now. To clarify, chat, I have procured a new poncho. You know, I'm gonna do something smart. I'm gonna take a Sharpie to these pieces, so I don't, on the back side, so I don't forget which one is which. I had a whole pen box, but they fell over, so they're on the floor now. I'll have to clean that up later. I need the thin one. Hopefully it works.
Water bears are so cool because they're basically immortal. I love water bears, man. They're so neat. They're such a cool critter. Like when he said, so I could have just carved a traditional scroll, but I wanted to try something else. I wanted to make up a reference first because I didn't want to mess up the design. Well, I only had one chance. Tried making a clay reference and that didn't work. Now watching this stream, you could try paper? You could try paper, or you could do it in foam. Like I know some people like...
Like EVA foam?
Yeah, or like a block of foam. I know sometimes with the harder foam, people like.
Oh
to
yeah, you can carve
out.
it. Yeah. Oh fuck, is there? No, that doesn't make any sense. Never mind. I was gonna ask a stupid question, but I answered it myself. I feel like I can get more out of that. I don't worry about it. I already answered it myself.
I love you, Kobold. It'll be okay.
It's okay. I'm just struggling here.
Wasn't that bear fur from a possibly extinct species?
Yeah.
Why, yeah.
I have no way to tell. I'll be real with you. I tried to look up a company to do like. Do you know they don't make like animal genealogy? Like you can't just mail in like a fur sample to see what it is. Like I thought that would be a possibility, and it's not. I'm a little upset about that actually. I tried looking it up. So I'm just gonna say that it is, because that makes me feel cooler.
Apparently, you can do species identification.
Yeah, it's really expensive though.
I see.
There wasn't like a 21andMe style like mail it in and then they tell you what it is for like $100. Chat, I'll be real. I don't care that much. 3. Reason why it doesn't matter that I'm painting this is because these will be sewn and no one will ever see them.
You're...
Color-wise, I think it's California Grizzly, because it's got that sort of brownish in it.
You know, I wonder if you could like take it to a college to have them do it for free.
Silky.
Just a thought.
It could. Maybe.
Apparently, they have a DNA synthesizer to figure out what yeast is, and it's called Yeast Stars.
Okay. Like
$166. Like Beastars? Yes.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna ask.
They won't give it back and they will ask questions. See, but that's the nice thing, because you just cut off a little piece of it and say, this was on my grandfather's coat, and I just want to know what it is.
I bought it at an antique store. What is it? Did we do research and see if I can legally own that extinct animal?
Yes, but you cannot sell it. Or any part of it.
Excellent. It's for me.
Technically, the person who sold it to you was
a thrift store.
But of course, they probably just didn't know. Apparently there's 3 states. No, there's 7 states where it's legal to own a pet bear.
That's weird.
Both of the Dakotas, feels fitting. Missouri, Indiana, Texas, Mississippi, Pennsylvania, which is surprising. Rhode Island, also surprising. Delaware, both of the Carolinas, Alabama, Oklahoma, Wisconsin, and Nevada.
What the fuck? You can own a bear in Nevada?
Yep.
I would imagine outside of the city limits.
I do not know.
Item 1. I have no idea how this is gonna come out, by the way. There's a very good chance that this doesn't work, and I have to size it up slightly.
Awesome, she sent me the label for poncho.
Sick.
Oh, and there's a tracking number on it. Excellent. I will write down that tracking number for you.
Danke.
Bitte. She said she'd ship it out tomorrow, so.
Cool beans. Cool beans.
Is this normal for Facebook Marketplace?
It was leather, right? What, shipping it out? Absolutely not.
No, I mean like people actually responding and properly sending out stuff.
No.
Excellent.
It was leather, right? Like deerskin?
Yes, it's suede. It's from Mexico. Bought in the early 90s.
But I don't think it was manufactured in the early 90s.
I don't know.
I think it was just maybe she bought it in the 90s.
I believe so.
It looked old.
Yes.
Definitely older than the 90s.
I don't know. Yeah, she did say that there is some mildew spots on it.
I can undo that.
Yeah. Also, there's a big hawk or eagle on the back. Just the head of it, but I thought it would be neat of you to know.
It's badass.
Suppose you'll get to see it when you get it.
I can hear my mom now. Another one?
Yes. Your loving boyfriend keeps finding them for you.
Mm-hmm. 6.
Nathan said, so it might be dog skin?
Could be.
We don't know.
Could be. I'll know. Don't ask why I'll know. Could be Chupacabra, for all we know. Hmm?
Chupacabra.
Could be a fucking skinwalker. This is my skinwalker poncho.
Hell yeah. It's my El Wee Wee.
Speaking of which, Rose, you still have that monster out in your fucking woods? Just
I
saying.
don't think that thing goes away.
No, but I'm just saying, like, you know. I bet you would make a really cool leather hide. Just putting that out there.
have a Mexico bag that said cow fur, but it looks like it's from a Rottweiler.
Oh no! It's a
speaking of
Mexican
Rottweilers,
cow.
My kiddos have a puppy.
A Rottweiler?
Yes, a baby. A little baby. So chunky and cute.
Nine. Okay.
Alright, Fabletics. Oh! Excuse me. By the way, apparently scrubs aren't the required get up. Basically what I wore today would be fine. Basically, as long as it's not like spaghetti straps or like booty shorts, pretty much anything is fine.
It's very laid back.
Yeah. Well, you gotta think about it. If a person is on hospice, or a person is... A lot of people aren't going to be on hospice. A lot of people are still pretty independent, and if you're going out with them as a carer, and you're going out to help them with grocery shopping or anything, sometimes seeing scrubs or seeing medical equipment can make them nervous, you know? Like, kind of makes them faced with a bit of, like, oh, you're here because I'm in medical need.
But you are.
But some people don't necessarily like that.
It was really hard to cut. There we go. This is 9. Oh, these tiny little pieces are gonna kill me. Once we get these all cut out, I don't know. I guess I could just punch the holes and then paint it white.
True. If I get a canine companion, a Rottweiler would be one of my first choices. Or a Husky, or a German Shepherd. Huskies are a lot of energy. So are German Shepherds, to be fair. Not as much as Belgian Malinois, though. I feel like Rottweilers are good dogs, though.
Okay, got that one, that one. That one. That one. I think I'm gonna not cut out those two pieces. Because it doesn't make sense to do that.
Wear a maiden dress. Maybe. Don't need to broadcast it. Wearing everyday clothing to blend in is what the look is for. Yeah. Well, because I had my orientation today for my home care position, which was pretty cool. They gave me a very cool little set of cards that are like full-shaped, which are neat. And a lot of the stuff that I'll be doing is conversing with people and hanging out with them and giving them company. Of course, I'll help with things like medication and cooking and take them out for groceries or to doctor's appointments. But I feel like I'll do pretty good. Also, apparently you get paid for mileage between shifts, so that's pretty neat.
To keep track of your mileage.
They automatically do.
I still will write it down.
Oh yeah. What I'll do is I'll set up my car, because I have the A and B trip. DSW or PSW? Let's see. DSW.
DSW, isn't that the discount shoe store?
It is a name for a DSW. Is a shoe store, but no, it's like a social worker. No, I'll be a healthcare or a home care aide. So basically, I'm there. It's similar to like an at-home nurse. I'll go to people's houses and I'll help them with medication and with bathing and with mobility and all that stuff. But the company that I'll be working for really likes for people to be able to like have their independence and stay at home and be able to exist at home, but in a safe way where they can be looked after without having to be in like a care home. That's a PSW here. Oh, I see. PSW. Canada. Personal support worker. Oh yeah. So with me, it's the it is a 2-week training program that I'll do at the start of next month, and then I'll be able to do it. Most of my friends are animal-inclined folk. Say they haven't much and have dogs, but I have to dog-proof my house and be willing to completely change my life. Yeah. Dogs are a big, big, big responsibility. But they're also great to have around.
Itty bitty little pieces are hard on my hands. Whew. This is gonna suck to cut.
That's interesting. So here in the US, when we say social worker, we generally mean like a caseworker, talking about like people who are dealing with situations that are unsafe or who are dealing with needing placement in places.
Typically children.
Mostly children, yes. Or like children and single moms that need help. Or people dealing with domestic violence or things like that. That's what our social workers normally are dealing with. I suppose it would be different in Canada, though. I'm basically an animal whisperer. That's sick.
Apparently, so am I.
Yeah. Yeah. I would agree. Children and adults. Yeah, for this, it's mostly the elderly. I guess we do have a couple of children under the company that have, I don't know if they're hospice or if they're just a more intensive care than a normal, like daycare would be able to do. But people with developmental disabilities or movement or hearing impairments, I don't know. It'll be interesting. It's also not, the area that I have to drive out to is, depending on the person, it's within an hour of my place in any direction. So it's not that bad.
Now my question is, do you get paid, the way your mileage work, is it paid from like a home location of where the company is, or is it paid from...
So they don't pay you to go out to the first person, but they do pay you for the difference between the first person and the second person.
Okay.
And they'll also pay you for any mileage that you do while you're doing like grocery trips, or if you're taking them to doctor's appointments. Mileage-wise, it's like 60 cents a mile, and then per hour driving, it's the normal hourly wage. Caseworker would get money from different increases, I see.
So you're basically Morgan Freeman and driving Miss Daisy.
I have never seen that. I don't know. I've seen clips of it, actually. I do know what you're talking about. But yes. What'd you say, for?
I dropped my elbow pad.
No. Fun way to put it. Yeah. I'm tired. The orientation today was 5 hours. They did buy me lunch, though, which was nice. Got a bagel sandwich. They have a place that makes fresh bagels directly behind where the company's main office is. And so they just walked in the back rooms and came back with bagel sandwiches, and it was pretty neat.
The back rooms?
Yeah. Sandwich. Mine was a gyro bagel. So they had like slices of gyro meat. They had cream cheese on the bottom. They had a bunch of spinach. Then they had slices of gyro meat, slices of red onion, tomato, cucumber, and then tzatziki. And I had it on an onion bagel. Onion bagel. It was pretty tasty. I still have quite a few calories left, so I might get some peanut butter later. Lots of burnout, not profitable job for DSW. Fair. What I do like about the position that I'm going in for is you don't get docked if you decline a shift, and you can also adjust your shifts at will. So like,
They don't want you to quit.
basically, basically it's like, because I'm going to be going back to school in the fall, and they said that what I can do is I can drop down my shifts to however little I think I'll be able to take. The way they put it is, if I only want 5 hours a week, that's all I'll be getting, and they won't push me to go over that. But then if I want to go back into full-time at any point, I just let them know, and they'll try and get me the hours the best they can, which is good. Basically, even if I'm not able to work for like a month or two, as long as I work one day every 30 days, I get to stay in as an active member, and if I need to go inactive, I can do that without issue, and then just reactivate myself at any time. Which is neat. I can choose my hours, and if I stay on as full-time, then I get benefits.
Like medical. And dental.
And
And
life insurance.
I've never paid into life insurance. My work also offers it. I like to be worth more alive than dead.
Fair.
It's also why I'm not an organ donor. I strongly believe that the only reason that my cousin died in that state hospital is because he was an organ donor and they needed his heart. Eight.
Sounds like it is here. Good experience. Yeah. Well, and this isn't going to be the job that I am going into. The reason I'm not able to work as a medical assistant yet is because I'm not certified.
Yet.
So this will just be extra experience under my belt.
It's also,
allow me-
it is medical experience, and it comes with a certificate.
Yes, I get to be certificated in the state that I am currently in.
Yeah, which means it's probably not gonna hurt that you're, you know, to help you get into positions. They could say, oh, well, shit, all right, we can send you off and do in-home if we need to.
Well, and I offered to work with hospice as well, so I'll have that under my belt too, in case anywhere needs me.
Dr. Death Bunny.
Yeah. Well, not doctor. M.A. Death Bunny. I can't unhide that, but that's funny.
Oh, fuck.
It was in regards to the...
No, I
organ
saw.
donor.
I saw.
Medical experience for the future shows you are capable of. Very true. I am very tired.
What
It
time
also
is
was like 95 today, and extremely humid. And it was not nice when I went outside after being in the nice air-conditioned office for 5 hours. I stepped outside and I was like, "Ugh!"
Oh, okay. Got all those done. Ow. I'll go ahead and put all this away. Remove the tape from my skimmed pieces here. Save this for a later date.
You mean for the next time you do one of those?
Hopefully not, but
You see, this would be one where having a laser engraver would be great.
oh yeah, because it would just. Those are too small to use.
Remember talcum powder.
Oh yeah.
We're 75 today. You're lucky. I was dying. I had to like dress up in more clothes than I normally wear, and I got verbal confirmation that I was allowed to wear dress shorts, so I did. But my goodness, as soon as I got out to my car, that button-up was off. I have a tank top on underneath, so I just wore a tank top, my shorts. Also, I wear the Converse you got me. Do you hear me?
I did. We need to get a last that fits your fucking foot. I'm gonna get a last that actually fits mine, so I can reuse it more than once. A real last, not my 3D printed. Would worked, but it's a one-use fucking last, which sucks. That goes like that. That goes like that, and they sew together. Okay, so I know for a fact, I'm not cutting it, I'm just marking it. That goes like that. And then... Scheisse, where's that fucking piece? Yeah, they go all the way up.
casual dress, t-shirt and pants. Yeah, now that I've got the okay, I probably can wear that, which will be nice. Although I'll probably still stick to scrubs for the most part. Keep my brain in the zone.
Auto zone. Actually, I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna go grab the other one. I'm not cutting anything on this. Make it very clear. I just need it to see where the crack marks are. Okay, so it looks to me like this has
They said that I can wear scrubs or I can wear casual. I figure for the first little bit I'll wear scrubs just to keep myself kind of more in the professional mindset. But I'm sure eventually I'll get more comfortable and just wear like regular clothes. Keep chewing on peppercorns. The tingling numbness that almost tastes like battery acid. It's so calming. You probably would like buzz buttons. Them feeling like battery acid is a very apt way of putting that, right?
Aye. Okay, so very simple. I don't know if it'll load. It's really, oh, there it goes. There you can see the cracks in the teeth. Not that any of that's going to show as soon as I put paint on it, but
I can see it.
yeah,
Cracks.
once I put paint on it, no, it won't show. But I do have this bone color. I think that would be more efficient at looking like bone. It's that yellowish. This doesn't expire, does it?
Hey, so listening to you, you have patents for that work. Kobold's a history teacher.
What?
It's because you're a character from out of time. Hey Kobold, you want to tell them about what you've been watching on YouTube lately?
Which one?
Your latest little hyperfixation.
What, the gamble guy?
Yeah.
I mentioned it. Yeah, no, so I've been... Look, okay, I don't like watching gambling. I have no interest in watching slot machines or anything. I get no joy out of them. I get no joy out of playing them. I watched this guy. I got recommended it, and I've been watching him. I'm not subscribed to him, but I've been watching him because I want to see how much money he spends. It's a lot. It's a whole lot.
what did we watch earlier? A video of him spending 24 hours traveling to random different
gas stations in Las Vegas to gamble.
Not in Las Vegas, just in Nevada.
Oh no, in Nevada, right. And he spent, how much was it? Like $12,000?
Something like that.
I'm not allowed to leave until I get I'm not allowed to leave until I get the bonus game or whatever. I don't know how it fucking works. I frankly don't know how slot machine lines work at all. They're all fucking wibbly and everywhere. I don't think anyone knows how that shit works. But, nah. Fuck that.
For me, it's always animatronic content, regular car reviews, recordings of old folk singers.
Yeah, dude, I can't. Look, I don't know why I got a gambling fucking video recommended to me. I'm gonna be real. I don't gamble, but I just came up and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" That's a 9. Oh, that's a... Fuck, I don't know how to do this. This is gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. The question is, do I paint it first or after? I feel like painting it after makes more sense.
I agree. Although, then it would get on top of the thread.
Yeah, true.
It would disguise the thread, though.
Oh my god, dude, I get that Parker kid, too. The one that owns the fucking Model T or whatever. And has, like, all the old weird shit. I'm tired and I'm really worried this isn't gonna come out. I'm taking a slight break to kind of think about it.
You could attach the wings.
No, because I still have to do the edges on the big ones.
Do the edges to give yourself a break from cutting.
Here's where things get interesting, because I'm unsure of what to do. I have a wheel. Hold on. Well, it could... That might work. No, those are too fucking big. Damn, I don't know. I don't have to use an awl. Or I could stitching wheel it. How wide is the stitching wheel? How do I want to do this? Because this is going to be hard to get these to... I think what I might do to make this work, especially for this piece, right? Because this piece is supposed to have stitching that matches the top and the bottom, so I have to figure out how to get 2 stitching holes on the same fucking plane that's itty fucking bitty. I could stitch in between to make that work, I think. I might have to look this up. So there are sections that say where to sew the next piece. And I can't read what it is. It's too fucking small.
I got a notification from the screen. What do you guys think of her redesign? I like it. She's very cute.
I think it's cool.
I need to give her a picture at some point. Sorry, Nathan, I wasn't reading chat. My brain is frazzled.
Okay. What the hell was that?
What?
Sounded like a loud crash outside. Must have been the wind.
Oh.
Okay, what I might need to do is I might need to get a very thinner than this marker and mark where I want the holes to be so I can count them out. Because as cool as this is, the stitching holes are going to be difficult. I'm trying to figure out how I can do this. Because, well, at the moment, I'm thinking, right? we have the top piece. These get sewn together, right? So you have the top little horny bits. Those go together like that. So I'm not blocking it, right? This section and this section connect to each other. I'm thinking 1, 2, 1, 2, and the same on this side, 1, 2, and then 1, 2. But this inner circle here is where the ram horn actually gets sewn to this piece. So,
could you do like 4?
Well, I can do a lot more than that to put in that spot, but it has to correspond with this piece. So this curves around and sews onto this, like so. Right?
You gotta see how many you can place in that then.
Yeah, this has to correspond. The amount of holes that I put around the edge here has to correspond with the amount of holes that fit here. So this has to match this tiny little circle. So this and this need to match.
Why not punch out that bit and then mark where you need to stop it?
Because I don't know if it needs to be... Well, I guess it can't be any smaller.
No, it has to be that size. So I'd say punch on that one first.
Well, my thing is, right, I'm also going to have to figure out how many holes, like, wrap around and match. See the problem? So now I'm having to figure this out.
What I'm saying is punch the whole piece.
Just go for it.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
And then you can match the other pieces to that piece. Since it all kind of just depends on that one. You know?
So what you're saying is just, fuck it. Just go for it.
Send it.
Thug life?
Let it ride! Let it ride!
I'm trying to use the smallest punch I have. Okay, here's where I cheat to make sure that it is an equal distance all the way across. Okay, and then that just goes... That actually lines up really well.
Cool, just make a leather skunk look really. Pretty neat.
Leather skunk. Why would you want that? I could do it.
Skunks are cute.
But why would you want a leather one?
Oh. Can't have a real one in California.
Don't remind me. I've already made friends with the wildlife, okay? I can't give him back. Somehow, I have to punch a hole there that is equidistant from the edge. I might have to use an itty-bitty little punch. Or, not a punch, a very small... I'm having to break out the ancient tools to do this. I haven't used a stitching wheel in a long time.
Oh, to have a skunk hat to wear on heads as hats.
Oh, you mean like a fur hat? I could do that. I mean...
Scare people away for trespassing. That's funny. Oh.
Okay. About as good as that's ever gonna get. I frankly don't know what the fuck I'm doing, so... Fuck it. I might commit to...
Did
Just
Mama
so-
Bold sneeze?
What?
Like when he thought he heard your mom sneeze.
I did not hear her. But it's
Maybe.
not impossible.
Do you see they made a new Rockafire Explosion show tape? Has AI album art.
Ew. Ew. I know for a fact. Boop. So it like that, very gingerly. Gotta be careful not to punch through these. Okay. So that circle has to match the amount in this circle, which is not a lot. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It has to match 12. Somehow. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Oh, jeez. Okay. Oh. Ha! No shot. It's supposed to be 12, right? No shit. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
For the Polo Museum. Aaron, along with the band, did a concert there. Oh, that's cool.
4,
Name a voice for Fats sucks.
5.
Damn. Oh.
12. Ha! Ha!
Hey, it looks like going fuck it actually worked, huh?
I don't recommend doing that for anyone trying to follow along.
By the way, the camera did not like your thumpies.
Oh, it didn't?
No.
Oh! Why is it doing that? That's a new problem. Wonderful.
Could be the cord at the back of it.
I don't even know what's going on.
It was only happening with thumpies. It's okay.
Whoa.
It's just
Okay. We're not gonna move that. I don't know why that's freaking out. I'm worried now. Is it just the cable itself wiggling out?
maybe.
Well, I fixed it.
Good. Let's hope it stays that way.
Yeah, man. Whatever. It's working now. We take those. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I think, is gingerly lay this over the top of the other one. They should match identically, and I'm gonna mark the holes with a schneedle.
A schneedle?
A schneed.
I do schnoodle. Sounds can affect video when it meets the same frequency. Yeah, it's just like the phone freaks yesterday that I told you about. Anybody here know about phone freaking?
I
It's
do.
quite fast. Yes, you do, because I taught you. I don't even remember where I heard about it for the first time, but stuck in my brain. Ain't no one following along. You're the bravest kobold in the universe. Any mortal soul would perish just thinking about overtaking as much as a single fine bag. How does that make you feel?
What? I'm sorry, I was focusing. What? What did I miss?
Nathan said, ain't no one following along. You are the bravest kobold in the universe. Any mortal soul would perish just thinking about the overtaking of making such a fine bag.
Well, thank you.
Careful, don't stroke his ego too much.
Okay. I feel like there needs to be one there, and it for some reason did not get fully punched. Okay. Somehow, I'm gonna have to fucking punch all these holes and hope for the best.
Helicopter. I know about some. It's fair. So to explain, phone freaking was a thing back in between the 50s and the 80s. Basically, you could hack, in a way, landline phones. You could make a landline phone make a long distance call, even if it was like a phone box, without paying, by whistling at it at the same frequency as the phone's language itself. A kid was like 11 years old or 7 years old or something. He found out because he had perfect pitch, and he started whistling at his phone one day, and it started making whistling noises back at him, and then it called somebody. So, it's a fun little thing. It was not very popular it was a very limited knowledge activity for the time, and it didn't last that long. But what I do know is that one specific tool of the trade
was the Captain Crunch whistle.
Yeah, they used to have some whistles that were put out very shortly in their cereal boxes as like a little fun prize toy. And these phone freakers, they found out that if you glued up the top hole, it blew at the same exact frequency as the phones themselves. So it was an easy way and a rather cheap way to be able to freak phones without too much worry. There was also little boxes that you could make that used a telephone keypad to send out the signal of like dialing in the numbers, that you would put the microphone end of that up to the microphone end of the other phone so that it could talk back and forth to it, so you could remotely dial. It's quite fascinating, honestly. Yeah, it's like dial-up, how it talks back to itself. I can just imagine how fucking whack that must have been back in the 50s, though, when it was first discovered. That little kid being like, wait, I just called somebody from, like, way far away. What happened? Sorry if I'm blabbing too much.
No, you're not. I'm
Tired.
I'm trying to. This is a very close to the edge piece, and it's. I'm holding my breath while I'm doing it.
Gotcha. Remember to breathe, Kobold.
It has to be 12, right? 1, 2, 3. Okay, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's only 11. How did that happen? Okay, well, we'll just wing it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. Sewing this is not going to be fun. I might need an extra small needle for this. But these two match pretty identically. Oh, I guess I might as well do the stitching on this, right? How does that work? Oh, it's all the way to the edge? It's all the way to the edge, okay.
Hey, Kobold.
Yes.
I know you're on a roll, but it is 10:30.
Alright, I'm gonna do the punches on this and then I'm gonna call it there. I'm having to kind of go a little bit on the slower side with this because
They're tiny.
they are very small. And I want
EMS
them to not
radio
screw up.
speakers. I remember back in the early days of cell phones, having one too close to a computer or a TV, right? Specifically, computers would make the dee 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 dee. I always wondered why it did that. Phone too close. Why speaker beep if microphone too close. EMA, electromagnetic interface.
Is it the same thing? Just... Okay. So now that's
Early 3G.
matching, so when I roll this on itself, I just sew those two together somehow. That's going to be very fun.
This sounds like some Doctor Who shit. Older GSM phones, 2G, early 3G, used time division multiple access, which caused the phone to transmit in rapid, powerful pulses approximately 217 Hz. Because time division multiple access.
Oh, okay. Well, that'll be fine. And then... I mean, you're supposed to do this with it. I know that. Because you're supposed to bulge the eyes out. But I can do that later. They don't need to be. Okay, so that's punched, minus the, strap holes, which I've not figured out. When we get this done, basically, I'm gonna make a connection in the back here. These parts are where the original holes were for, like, wearable mask, but what I'm gonna do with these now is I'm gonna turn them in, and I'm gonna put two cords on this. Essentially, one on the top and one on the bottom, across from each other. They're probably not going to be this long, like so, right? And then this will be kind of where the fabric threads through for the
nice little
strap.
title.
For the strap, yeah.
I feel like you also struggled with that little horse one that you were trying to do. The tiny ones are hard on you.
They're just not easy. They're rather difficult. But it'll be worth it. It might seem weird that I'm adding this to the moth bag, but I promise you, I'm following a reference sheet. Oh, stand up for a second here while my back hurts. The reference sheet that I am following has a skull essentially as a well, like a kind of like a pauldron, but I'm unsure. It's been a long time since I've read Morse code. I know the first letter's S. Wait, no. Yeah, first letter's S. That's 3 dots. A dash and a dot is... Oh...
Is that F?
It's dash dot. And then 2 dots. I think 2 dots is E.
They just made it up.
Oh. Making me have to read Morse code. I haven't done that in a long time either. Okay.
SNI is what it is. Oh wait, but I think it's 2 dashes.
No, it's only one. There's no space between the dashes.
But with underscores, I'm pretty sure it... Because if I do underscore...
Because I know SOS is ... dash 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 ...
Yeah, but see, it's a 2. Yeah, 2 dashes.
Oh.
So it's SGI.
SGI. Zgee.
Just get it.
We cannot unhide that. I cannot unhide that, Nathan. I'm sorry.
How do you do SOS?
It's 3 dots, 3 dashes, 3 dots. ... Dot 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 dot. Don't ask me why I know that.
Because you were in Boy Scouts, duh.
Uh-huh, we were never on ships.
Well, and your dad was a Navy man.
No, he wasn't. He was a Marine. My grandpa was a Navy man, but I never met him. He died long before I was born. Okay, I need to... Yeah, I need to... For movies, no. This is not the one that goes here? Maybe it's these ones? Yeah, it's gotta be these ones. Fuck. Okay, I think it goes like this. 1, 2... 3... Please be 4. 4. Pretty sure it goes like that. And then this one is 9, 8. Let's please be 8. It's not. Oh my god. Okay, wait. Oh no. 9, 7? 8? Oh gods. Oh no! Oh. Great heavens. I don't know. Wait, yeah, these are different. These are definitely different.
Yes.
So this should go like this. That. I have to move this slightly. Pretty sure it goes like that. Where it'll curve around, and then as you sew it, it does this little number. and starts to kind of curl and make different shapes.
That's a lot of pieces. There's gonna be some real big
Itty,
horns on that.
itty bitty sewing. All itty bitty sewing. I know it looks like a lot of pieces. It's not. It's just a lot of small pieces. I really think that I should sew from the small side and work my way back.
I agree. Honestly, at the smallest end, you may just want to fucking glue it.
No.
Like a bead of glue in there.
No.
Okay. You're gonna suffer.
Yeah.
What are you gonna use to stitch it?
Little needle.
And regular ass thread?
Very thin waxed thread. I'm thinking sinew, honestly. It's thinner than regular waxed linen thread.
There.
It's not white though, is the problem.
That's why you paint over it after.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
That's what I suggested earlier.
I'm just thinking, yeah. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. I just have to punch holes and hope for the goddamn best. But in the meantime, I think we're gonna call it there because I'm tired.
That's a good idea. We can go Kyo.
Yeah, we're ready to queue.
She's playing Plants vs. Zombies.
So I might work on this a bit tomorrow. My off time, at least get all these. If I can get all these punched and maybe painted, then we can sew this. I think. Yeah. That's the idea, at least. I don't know. We'll see. In any case, you want to do the outro?
Yeah. First of all, here is Kyo's link for you guys to raid into. Below that we say hi. We hope that you all have a great day, night, or whatever it is, wherever you are. Please be sure to eat some good food, drink some water, and get some sleep. And we'll see you all next time. Take care, everybody.
Bye-bye! Wrong button. Goodbye.